I didn't record a video for yesterday's lift for the pre or post workout, so I guess this would be considered the post workout. Oh, advertisement in the back. If you're a power lifter and you want to be the strongest you can be and meet some great people, McKendry. So I basically I went in. Oh, where'd you guys go? Hit that bump. So basically, I don't know, I'm about to hit more potholes. You guys are probably gonna be bouncing all around. That's not too bad. Just make sure I don't hit a pothole like I did back there. Ooh, go around. So basically what I did was, yesterday I went in with the thought process of, okay, I'm gonna come in here and I want to touch a heavy squat. I didn't want to max out. I didn't. I just wanted to have something heavy on my back. And something that, like, before would have been considered really heavy for me, but at this point in time I felt very confident that it was going to be a pretty, not easy but conservative lift. And we went in there and I got up to 585 and whew, that moved. Like, it's just hard to even explain how easy that felt. Like, and yes, I'm heavier, but I was 215-ish, 210-ish, probably 210-ish come meet time. I'd have to look it up. I think I was 210 at my meet, so I'm 15 pounds heavier, but to go 15 pounds heavier, and it made my squat go from, I hit a 590 at my last meet to I hit that 585 for what felt like I could have repped. So that was one of those happy little surprises. Now, that's not what I'm doing for all my lifts. Like, I'm not going to come in anytime this week and think about maxing out deadlifts or bench. I want those to feel better before I even would consider that, because you guys are probably thinking, what is he talking about? What is he talking about? So, leading up to this epiphany of going, oh, I'm gonna go in and hit a heavy squat, was I'm hitting these 500 high fours, low fives, and fairly really conservatively hitting these lifts for my tempo squats. And it's not no like, oh, slow it down slightly. I'm counting to 3 before I hit the hole. And not like a 1, 2, 3. It's like 1, 2, 3. And I'm still blowing these squats up. Like, it was quite alarming when I first got it back in. I was thinking 465 would be a conservative squat to start out my whole. I'm on my third block, so about 3 months in, or will be after this block. And oh, they didn't wave. That was weird. They just both stopped to stare, didn't wave. Okay, but I went in thinking, like, okay, 465, that'll be heavy. And I got under it, and I'm like, wow, this is decently, like, heavy. But it was more so my strength was there, because the weight was moving fast, but, like, felt heavy. And my CNS the next week, like, I blew up all the way to, like, a 485, I think it was. The RPE only went up, like, a half, or maybe 1, from, like, a 6 to a 7. And I was like, oh man, I'm probably going to only go up like 5-10 pounds probably, basing on how that 465 felt. But when I got under the bar, I hit someone be calling me. Hopefully it doesn't affect the recording. But yeah, I went in there going, yeah, I'm probably only gonna go up like 470, 475 because I think I might have overshot last week because it felt bad, but the video looked like I was blowing it up. And so if you look this week, if you look throughout this whole entire little off season so far / bulk, I blew that sucker up the next time I went, and it was relatively easy, like very confident. Actually, I'm now thinking back, I don't know when I started recording back again. My recordings have been more sporadic now. I try to get a couple a week because I'm doing some things, moving into a house, just closed today on it, and such, and bulk's coming to an end here in about a month or so, and then we're just gonna sit here at this weight, get comfortable with it, try to recomp at it, just trying to hold it at this point. And right now I'm like holding like a 226, waking up. It's like 225.8, so I just round up, which is 226. And I get this, I'm bulking and that and such, but like the weight change and like its lightness to my CNS and how it feels on my back and moving it doesn't make sense almost. Like, I know I've been working hard and trying to build some more muscle, especially upper body wise, because I have pretty big legs for, like, they're more proportionate now because I'm an upper body group, but like when I first started this bulk, like I had like I would always like take pictures pointing down for that perspective, so that way it looked like my upper body was as big or just as big. But if I record or put any like post of me like straight on ish, it excuse me, looks not weird, but like you could tell how much bigger my legs are, which I don't have super cut legs. I have separation in them, even though I'm like a lot bigger. But I don't know. It's pretty wild how gaining just that 15 pounds, I'm not going to say attested just to that. I'm assuming I gained a lot of muscle and strength. But it's just like how drastic it was. I like look into it and like I just don't get how it works sometimes. It could be because of the rest. I haven't been doing any wrestling really recently, so like my just strength, like I'm talking no wrestling. I went in with one of my wrestlers this last week and we drilled, but we didn't do anything crazy. We drilled for like 30, 40 minutes. It was just like, it's just different, man. Just different. Getting that body rest where it just turns you into a superhuman. Sorry, I just had to look at that bicep. But right now we're going to the gym. I don't know if I said this in the last video, which has become a theme of me not remembering what I said in the last video, because it's kind of just my general thoughts leading into a workout, not things I dwell on, which I have like talked about things to dwell on, but like that's because that's what comes up in the moment. But a lot of these times it's just in the moment kind of talks where I just like go over stuff that I'm doing, have done, will do, such and such, life. Well, I don't know if I said this, but I didn't record like the workouts when I was down in Florida. And that was because like, and when I got back, all I did was a deload, so I didn't really record much there. I think I recorded my bench deload, and that was about it. I didn't record the squat, any of the other ones, because all this other workouts I did at a different gym, and it's hard to record in there because there's way too many people. Hard to get any, make sure no one walking through, and like people just don't have etiquette. Which it's not much etiquette for me, so I'm not like mad about it. I'm like, oh, screw these people. Maybe if I was making a living off this and it was like worth it to try to like get good recordings and work around people walking through and stuff, yeah, I would do it. But it's not worth it right now. 40 subscribers, I ain't making no money off this. Get like 10 views a video. But Ooh. 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 But I don't know. Trying to think about what else there is to talk about. Like today, I'm going in to do bench. My whole last block, was basically just hitting 315 on repeat till I felt happy with it. Because I just hit it all 3 weeks. Because I thought after the first week it was going to be there the next two. And I would make it look more like the RPE, but then things happen. I was tweaked something in my shoulder the week of, the end of the week before, and then and just didn't fully heal by the time bench came around come that Tuesday. So that sucked. And then I had sunburn on my heavy day. So I was like, well, a sunburn equivalent that out, we'll just say 315. Let's see. Now, I don't know where we're going to be ending on bench, like where I'm expecting this to go today. But I'm thinking might as well keep the trend running and try 315, but I might go 310. It just dependent. I don't have my brother here to spot me, so we'll see. It's like 2 sets of 5, I believe. I'd have to look. It might have changed the rep scheme, but all my workouts have basically stayed the same these last 3 blocks, and both deadlift and squat have shown great strength progression. Bench, on the other hand, has showed like the greatest strength progression in the very beginning, and now it's kind of not stalled out, but like dwindled in comparison to the other two who had steady strength gains. But now we're gonna go see what today is gonna be for the push on this lift. But if we walk away with a 315 today, and it's a fairly good 315 for whatever RP it's supposed to be, Gucci. Because what a lot of people do, me included, is you hit that, and it's something I saved last week's work, or my second week's workout for it. Like I saved it from this mistake, is that I had, and it led into that third week heavy push. I saved it, like really helped that one out. Is that I went in going, okay, 315 at the least. And whenever I was getting up there, I'm like, oh man, it's not moving very great. So I'm like, oh, well, crap. I don't know what we're going to do. Well, I said, screw it. And we did we did 315 for the first set, is what it ended up being, was 315 for one set of 5. And I didn't even get 5. It was supposed to be 3 to 5, and I ended up getting 4. But I was like, because the 5th one I think my brother helped on, but he says he didn't. But who knows? But that like got to me, so I was like, okay, we're just gonna drop it, because I'm not about to make this. It was like supposed to be a 7. I was like, this was honestly a 10. Like 3. If I would have stopped at 3 and said, okay, for 3 it would have been. But then the week before I did 5. And it was just a slight overshoot. And then this week, I'm like, why is it worse? So that led into my 315 when I was out in Florida. And that one moved for the RP 7 or 8. I think it was 8. And that moved well. I enjoyed how well that moved. That proved to be a good call. But on that one, too, I was conservative. I was wanting to go more than 315. I wanted to do 320, 325. Well, sometimes you can, sometimes you can't. So, but today we're gonna go in, we're gonna see what we can push. Probably, I don't know. I guess I'll just end up putting no intro or outro, because I said I was going to record that for this. I might record a new one for that and just note or cut out the part of me talking about how this is going to be the outro for that, I guess. But because I think I'm just going to make this the intro to the bench video, and I don't know, the squat one will just be a really short one. Y'all know what I do: squat heavy, hit legs, get big juicy quads. It's okay, man. That's all y'all got to see. I mean, y'all come for the juicy booty anyways. But I'll see y'all inside. Let's get jacked.
Standing kicks and I'm just really cool too. I do like a stretch where I can hold this rope and I can keep it pulled for 10 seconds. Other than that,
How many sets did they have to do like on the box squats?
I did. He had me do as much as I could, so I did 3 sets of 20. But I mean, and we got how many sets you can take? I can do 20.
So anyway, it's good to be alone in a studio with you for today. Before you heard from Alice, we heard from Rebecca, and back at the level, sisters that call themselves all the from children, with the children being as in toe because they are direct descendants of I didn't know that till I heard Smash talking a few days ago.
That's big. 200 days to be able to.
This is Campbell. I'm Katie Burns, and we're happy to sing this one.